Welcome to the Bob and Tam Show today. We are in Suwannee County, Florida. Hey, I got that all right. We're about 160 miles from
Daytona Beach.
There you go. So we should get there around noon, 1 o'clock, because we do have 2 Buc-ees we have to stop at. We got to get fuel, and we also got to fill up the generator gas, get that all topped off. Right now, I didn't look this morning, but last night it looked like they were the cheapest for gas. It's like $3.94 or something for diesel.
But you know what 5 hours can do.
That's right. So it shouldn't take us 5 hours. It says about 3 hours. It actually said about 2.5, but we figured with us stopping a bunch of times, probably take about 3.5 hours. Probably waste about an hour checking out those last 2 Buc-ees that we have to look at, because everybody seems to like the Buc-ees. And it's kind of they're getting old though. The last one we were there quite a while, and it was getting really old.
Yeah.
So let's jump right into it and show you our last leg to Daytona.
Before we get there, so here we go. Let's go and finish our travels all the way to Daytona.
That'll be a total of about 2,400 miles we've driven.
Yep. Way down upon the Suwannee River. That's where we are.
We passed the Suwannee River a long time ago.
We're in Suwannee County. I'm sure the river's still going.
In 300 feet, use the left lane to turn left.
Who's up there on the sign?
The Buc-ee man. The Buckster. Buc-ee land.
Buc-ee land?
Maybe you should make an amusement park, a Buc-ee amusement park. Might run Disneyland out of business. Oh, can you hardly believe it? We're at the 6th Buc-ees, I think. Maybe 5 or 6, not sure.
I've lost count.
Yep. So this is our last coming down. We got 2 to go, this one and the next one in Daytona. So this is the St. Augustine one. So we're going to go in there and check it out. This one hasn't really been around too long either. Both this one and Daytona has been fairly new stores since we've been traveling, that is.
Yeah.
Most of them are a lot of new stores, but a lot of the ones we already passed in Texas and stuff, they've been around a little while. Let's go inside, check out this Buc-ee's.
See if we can find Buc-ee walking around. And then,
Look here, they even got good price of ice here. It's just that one we went by was charging you up the yin-yang for ice. Race car. Thinks he's got a race car. Let's check Buc-ee's out. There you go. Mardi Gras over, and Easter's getting ready. St. Patrick's Day.
Okay.
Ooh, the cooler must be broke. Buc-ee says, go over there. That's fairly cool. Maybe not. Got a bigger crowd. Lunch is already out. Everybody's scooping out that lunch. Get your Buc-ee top for $11. Well, you see that. Here's some poopers. Make the dog go pooper. Here's a drunk dog.
And then there's like Buc-ees. We also have like little Buc-ees signs, like little Buc-ees signs as well.
So this is gonna be a quick Buc-ee stop. We didn't stay in there for too awful long. She had to exchange the shirt, had to get her keys, and bathroom stop, of course. And now we're gonna head on down because we got the next one down in Daytona where we're actually gonna get our fuel at, fill up the generator, all that good stuff, and then we'll be heading over to where we're gonna stay the next couple of days in Florida.
Daytona Beach. No parking allowed.
Pretty crowded. So you gotta look at all the traffic. Welcome to Florida. You guys got him a homemade bumper. Yep. I guess they're all doing the same thing we're doing. We want to get them coming in the last one. Jeez. What a mess. Our diesel fuel, and it is a little more. It was $3.84 when we looked at a couple hours ago. Now it's $3.86.9, but hey, it's still a heck of a lot better than $4 plus that it is just about everywhere else. So we got to get some ethanol. So they're actually telling you from pumps 203 to 206 and 229. What the heck number are we on now? We're in 44. Must be all those down there. I can see it says ethanol down there. So for this trip, it was 83.88. It was 21 gallons, almost 26, 22, almost 22 gallons. Got a receipt. Now we got to get out of here and see if we can get, this line's all backed up. So I don't know how we're going to get over. It is chaos at this one. This is probably the busiest Buc-ees we've been at since we've been on the road. This is the busiest place we've been anywhere. It's even busier than Walmart. What an ordeal. Definitely Fridays is not the day to come into Buc-ees, especially around, I guess it's about 1 o'clock. But I mean, it probably took us somewhere around 45 minutes at least to fill up because
To get in, get to a spot, we had to get diesel. Then the ethanol freeze on the other side, so we had to go to the other side. Look at this.
so you got all these giant motor homes trying to get around. You know, that's why they wonder why they don't allow semis in. Just think if semis were pulling in here, how much more confusion would be. I think all the deliveries have to be early in the morning. That way you don't have the semis that are loading up to the docks and things like that. So very, very crazy here in Daytona at the Buc-ees.
But we made it. We're in Daytona.
The ice here is $1 and $1.99. We're gonna have to find out that Buc-ees, which we won't know till next year if we come back out this way, why that one's so expensive and all the rest are basically the $1 and the $1.99. Here you go. Somebody can buy us a Buc-ee and we'll put it out in front of the RV when we're at the different campgrounds for the rest of the year. Well, it's not as hectic inside here as it was in St. Augustine's.
Good over here.
So something we did find out, they do offer refills, but they're not on the styrofoam cups.
We have to bring in our hard Buc-ee cups.
Because of COVID, they said.
Because these have COVID on them, and our Buc-ee cups don't.
But what they did say, it doesn't matter what size cup you bring in. So you can't...
It doesn't even have to be a Buc-ee's cup.
No. So you don't have, you can't bring the Coralie jug in here and try to expect them to fill it. But they said those big trucker ones that hold like, I don't know, a couple
64
quarts.
ounces or whatever.
Those you can bring in, and it's the 79-cent refill. At least the price here is the last couple ones. So we're actually more in Daytona now than just at Buc-ees. We're gonna go have lunch, kind of a late lunch, early dinner at Giuseppe's. They got a great pizza here, got wings, all kinds of great stuff. They got a great montage. I think they might even have a bike show. We'll find out what they're gonna be doing during Bike Week. Have some great stuff here. They also have a lot of times, they have, Billy Lane and some of the other builders will come down here too. So we'll find out what that information is and we'll pass that on to you. Don't know if it'll be today, but because
some point in time before the Bike Week starts.
Let's go see what we're gonna have for lunch. Giant chocolate cake.
And she would not do it. My grandmother was just being like,
What did we eat?
We ate the Steel City wings, which are awesome. They're sweet, spicy, hot, mild. Oh my gosh, they're the best. And then we had the thin crust pepperoni pizza. That was awesome too.
What was so special about the pizza?
Thin crust and
crunchy.
pepperoni, and it was very crunchy on the bottom. Gave it some ranch. I like to dip my pizza in ranch. That was good. You definitely need a little wipe to wipe your hands when you get done.
So do you highly recommend it?
I highly recommend.
And where are they
Giuseppe's
at?
Pizza. They're right on the corner of Nova Road and don't know the other name of the street. They're, if you come down from the Speedway and you turn toward Port Orange, I think they're a mile and a half down. And if you're on Delaton, I think, road, and you turn toward Daytona Beach, they're about a mile down the road. So, there you go. Good place.
And it was really good. I highly recommend it. I'm kind of picky on what I eat. I love the pizza here because, like I say, he makes it kind of crunchy. The whole crust, I really like that. It's not burnt or anything. It's just crunchy. And it's fresh pepperoni. And then the wings, yes, they're really, really good. I'm not a big one for naked wings, but here I do like them.
So crunchy.
Yeah,
No,
they're really good. So we actually have some. He made us order a lot of extra so we could take it back to the trailer so we have something to eat maybe later.
All right, so I got the address. The address is 3658 South Nova Road in Port Orange, Florida. There you go.